Hi BookTube, my name's Nadine, welcome to my channel, and thank you so much to everybody who commented on my last video, welcoming me back after my long absence. It really meant a lot to me, and I have missed this community quite a lot actually. I didn't realise quite how much until I had such a warm welcome, so thank you very much for that. But as promised, I have my sci-fi book haul. These are the books that I've picked up since January that are sci-fi, all pretty much from car boots, charity shops or free libraries, one gift in there too. But there are quite a few to go through, about 16, so without further ado, let's crack on. So I have mentioned to a few people that I never ever come across vintage sci-fi in the wild anymore. It used to be a case that you'd find things like that quite regularly. Vintage sci-fi and Star Trek books, oh my gosh, I used to find them by the box load at car boot sales, but now I think pretty much everybody is flogging them on eBay, so I don't really find, those cheap bargains that I used to. But in one sale I found this little stack and I was so thrilled I had to grab them all. So I picked up Philip Jose Farmer's Riverworld Saga. I've got book 1, To Your Scattered Bodies Go. Book 2, The Fabulous Riverboat. And then I'm missing the third one, which was The Dark Design. So obviously they didn't have that one, but they did have the fourth, The Magic Labyrinth. So I'm looking forward to getting on those. Then I picked up this one, which I hadn't heard of before. It's Philip K. Dick and Roger Zelazny. Deus Irae? I don't know if I'm saying that right. This sounds really interesting. I will read the back to you. So it says, after the Holocaust, a new god emerges. What chance has Tibor McMasters, one limbless heretic, against the awesome powers of the legendary Deus Irae, the wrathful entity behind World War III? Commissioned to paint the deity's likeness, Tibor must first find him, and to do so he must travel across the nightmare landscapes of post-Holocaust world, braving its terrifying mutations while his Christian companion acts on orders to sabotage his mission. That sounds fun. And then another Roger Zelazny, Damnation Alley, soon to be a major film, but seeing as this came out, I think, late 60s, early 70s, that film should be out by now, I reckon. I think I could probably find that now. So yeah, that was my little vintage haul. And then at a charity shop, I found this one, Dennis Wheatley. They found Atlantis. Not one of his that I've read. And it's a really nice edition. Never seen this edition before. I think this came out in the 70s as well, this copy. But it's clearly never been read. Like, it's so tight. Yeah, so really nice. Happy with that. I don't know much about it other than it is a sci-fi and a group of scientists go on an expedition to look for Atlantis, and I'm assuming by the title that they found it. That's all I know. This next book illustrates why I need to spend more time actually looking at the books that I own. So I have been really wanting to read this for ages. And as you know, it's very rare that I'll buy a book new anyway. But I found this in a charity shop, so I grabbed it and I was so excited, only to find that I've had it on my Kindle for the last 2 years. And that is Hyperion by Dan Simmons. I've heard loads and loads of good things about this, so I'm really excited to get into it. The next one to show you, I'm trying to pick these up whenever I find them because I am certain I'm going to love this series. So it's James S.A. Corey's Cibola Burn, and that's book 4 in the Expanse series. I really want to read the series before I watch the series. I don't know how related they are to each other, but yeah, I'm certain I'm going to love both. So yeah, that one. And this was the one that I got for my birthday. Adrian Tchaikovsky, Eyes of the Void. And my husband bought me this, and it's a lovely signed copy, which is lovely to have on the shelf, but it is book 2 in the series, so I will have to go shopping. And there's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. I'm sure you all understand. But yeah, fantastic, can't wait. And I got another Adrian Tchaikovsky from the free library, and that was Cage of Souls. I don't know anything about this. I think this is a standalone book, but yeah, I don't know anything. So if you've read that, let me know if it's good, if I should get to that pretty quickly. There's not often you come across fantasy sci-fi really that's completely standalone, especially with authors like this, so yeah, that'd be good. And then at the same car boot sale that I got the vintage stuff, I got these Ian M. Banks books as well. So we have Use of Weapons, Against a Dark Background, and Inversions. I know nothing, as usual, I know nothing. And then I bought Arthur C. Clarke's 2001 A Space Odyssey, mainly because my husband said that he's never read it, and I know I went through a massive phase of reading everything by Arthur C. Clarke, and you know, I really enjoyed them, so I had to pick that up when I saw it so that he can read that. And I got at the charity shop SF Masterworks Bernard Wolfe's Limbo. I don't know, it's after the atomic war in the aftermath. So, in the aftermath of an atomic war, a new international movement of pacifism has arisen. Multitudes of young men have chosen to curb their aggressive instincts through voluntary amputation. Disarmament in its most literal sense. Those who have undergone this procedure are highly esteemed in this new society, but they have a problem. Their prosthetics require a rare metal to function, and international tensions are rising over which countries get the right to mine it. So yeah, that sounds really interesting, and you know there would be fights over that sort of thing. And then really excited to find this lovely unread copy of The Shrinking Man by Richard Matheson. I think the only Richard Matheson I've read is I Am Legend, so super happy to find this one. So that is my sci-fi haul. I think what I may do is upload this, and then I think I might get my fantasy out to show you. That sounds a bit wrong. My fantasy, I'll get my fantasy piles of books. My piles of fantasy. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. I'll get those, and I'll show you them as well. So I will catch you in a little while, guys. Goodbye.